childhood growing up, it wasn't bad at all. I grew up in a two-parent household.
A nice neighborhood.
Myself, my sister. My parents made pretty good money.
It allowed my sister and I to have everything that we needed and a lot of what we wanted.
So with that, it gave us a lot of opportunities and exposure to a lot of different things that our peers did not have. I was involved in school, really active in church. I mean, my love for track and field, I was doing it all. My life was pretty good.
I was mommy's helper and daddy's baby, and the baby sister. And with that being said, I looked up to my sister for everything. Whatever she had, I wanted. Whatever she did, I wanted to do. Whatever emotion she displayed about any situation, I wanted to match that same situation and the same emotion. If she was happy about it, I was happy about it. If she was sad about it, I was sad about it. If she was upset, I was upset. I wanted to be my big sister and do what she did.
And then it happened, the death of my father. I remember it like it was yesterday.
After that happened, we all dealt with it in a different way. My sister kind of ran from a situation, and my mom had to work extra hours just to sustain the type of lifestyle that we already had. So in a sense, I was really left alone. Nobody really asked me how I felt about it or how I was doing. I didn't have my sister there to mimic, I guess. I didn't have anybody else to comfort me. So that brought on a lifestyle of bitterness and doubtfulness. I doubted everything and everybody. I even doubted God because I felt like whatever lesson he was trying to teach me was not that deep, that he had to take my father away.
Standing at the state track meets in Jefferson City, Missouri, ready for my 4x2, I was the anchor leg. A lot was on my plate. My daddy had been my track coach since I was the age of 3. So that was a bond that we had that could not be broken. But at this time, he wasn't with me. He had been in every track meet, since I can remember, he was there. But this one was different because he wasn't. He was in the hospital bed back at home in Kansas City. So I had a lot on my plate. I had finally made it to states. This is where it was at. And I really needed to bring home that gold just to make my father proud. But while I was standing there waiting for the baton to get passed to me, I'm looking at my team and it's like, we in 4th place. Are we really gonna do it? So I'm defeated already. But as soon as that baton was handed to me, I just knew I had this. I gave it my all. The energy out of somewhere I don't know came and took over me, and I did it. We got 1st place. We actually got a gold at state. I was so excited. I couldn't even think straight. All I remember is my teammates coming and jumping on top of me, and my coaches was all excited. But then as soon as everything died down, I looked up, and there was a reporter.
But I remember in high school, my senior year, we had to submit a quote to go underneath our senior pictures, and if you didn't submit a quote, they would just place a Bible verse underneath your picture. So me being the rebel that I was, I didn't submit a quote, and the school placed a Bible verse underneath my picture. So the yearbook came out, I searched through it to find my picture, and underneath my picture was Jeremiah 29:11, which said, "I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm." I took that verse to heart. That made me realize that even though I didn't understand why my father passed away or what the reasoning was behind it, it let me know that God had an ultimate plan in the end. I sat and thought about it for a while, and I knew that I wouldn't be the type of person that I am today, with the type of personality that I have today if my father was still here. I don't think I would be the wife that I am to my husband. I don't think I would be the mother that I am to my child if my father was still here. So I don't really understand why he took my father away, but I know that it was for a bigger plan and a bigger purpose. And I'm just using that now in my life to, I guess, push forward, to know that anything that happens in my life right now, that God has a bigger plan for it. I might not understand it right then, but I do know that God has a bigger plan for my life.
So after that, my heart, my life, everything went black. I couldn't love anymore. I started to question God and everything around it, even every person. So the only thing I knew to do was run. That's the only thing I knew how to do. So I ran from myself, I ran from my family, I ran from church, and I ran from life in general. I didn't want to love anymore because I didn't want to feel that pain of being a broken heart. So I stopped loving everything around me. I soon realized that I could no longer fight this fight alone. Trying to fight and do all this by myself, it wasn't getting me anywhere. I was at a standstill, no growth at all. I had given up on everything and I had lost out on everything. So I decided to just lay it at my Father's feet. I had to give it back to him. I couldn't do this anymore. Once I realized that, once I let it go and gave it back to him, I was released. I mean, it was like a weight that was lifted off of me, and I was able to smile again, to move forward. And when I thought back, I realized that I never fought this fight alone to begin with. My Father, as in God, was always there, standing beside me every step of the way and guiding me through all of my troubles and my turmoils.
My name is Crystal Reed, and I am second.
My name is